Hello everybody, John here, and today onto the garage we've got a secrets of the XK8 for you. Hi all! Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a video, and it's been a very long time since we've done any secrets of the XK8, but there are plenty still to come. They're just taking a bit of a backseat. And yes, I'm still working on, because I keep getting asked, steal the XK8 that doesn't start. No, he hasn't started, and no, I don't know why, but I've got some really good theories. So we'll be getting onto that quite soon. So what's our secret of the XK8 for today? This is thanks to a prompt from one of the subscribers who I met at Gaydon. Hi, you'll remember which one it was. Sorry, I don't. I should really make notes. So here I am, I'm sat in Purdy, my 1996 XK8 convertible. But this secret applies to all the X100 models and years. With the ignition on, if we try to move our gear stick out of the park position, it won't happen, it won't work unless the engine's running or the ignition is on, and we have to press the foot brake to get it to come out of park, but it doesn't. And many of us will experience a problem with maybe a broken solenoid, bad wiring. There are all manner of reasons why the gear stick won't come out of park. And we've covered previously, there's a little defeat device here. Maybe you need to push the car to somewhere safe. If you undo this little screw here, and then you can use your ignition key, drop it in, pressed hard straight down, and you'll be able to pull this out of park and into neutral so that the car can be pushed. However, if you can't take the car out of park, then I'd suggest the very first thing you should do is drop your sun visor, unlikely as this sounds, open the flap, and you'll note that the vanity lights don't come on. The ignition is on, so that should work, but it doesn't. What that means is fuse 7 is blown. And the reason that you can't take this out of park is probably connected to the vanity mirror, because these things don't have the best, most robust wiring. The bulbs do blow and they can take a fuse out with them. If you change the bulbs for LEDs, if you do want to do that, I've got to say Damien over on ONDR Module as a channel has done a fabulous video on that. Then you're likely to get occasional short circuits. If you've removed the vanity mirror like that from its clip, these two contacts are how we get our connection for power. Because they're exposed live contacts, you can short them with dirt, key, a ring, all sorts of reasons why the vanity mirror could short fuse 7 driver's side fuse box. Now, mine isn't shorted. I'm just doing this to demonstrate for you. So if I come over to the fuse box, fuse 7 is this gap here. The numbers on our fuse boxes are so small, it's really hard to find them. They are there, they are printed on all of them. But there's a trick to numbering the fuses if you want to know which one's which. All of the fuse boxes have, and this one's the hardest one to show it on, just because of where the camera lens is. I'm going to turn you through 90 degrees just to get your lens over. Can you see there's a cutout in the top right hand corner of the fuse box? That's where this big terminal is attached. Every one of our fuse boxes has a cutout in one of the corners. They're not rectangles, there's that cutout. you count from the cutout and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And when you get to the bottom, you start again at the top of the next row, and so on and so forth. So count away from the cutout. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason for the little cover is operators are not supposed to mess with this. That is the fuse for your airbags. So that's number 4, 5, 6, 7. And the only reason there's no 7 is it's in my hand. So this runs an awful lot of things, various servos, lights and body processor module. But the thing most likely to fuse it is the vanity mirror, i.e. the least important thing. But when it goes, as I said, it will take out the solenoid, which prevents you from coming out of gear. So now, no ignition on. Vanity mirror works. So what that means now is if I put the ignition on, I'm just going to grab my microphone. I'm just going to put it here. When I press the brake pedal, that's the sound of the solenoid moving. So now when I press the brake pedal, I can take it out of park and put it wherever I fancy, which is useful for pushing the car, trying to start it if you think you're there's a switch in here that prevents the car from starting unless it's in park or neutral. So you might want to pop it in neutral because you think maybe the switch has gone here. You also want to make sure that all of these light up. They're not just for pretty. If it doesn't light this up, then it's not going to detect that it's in that particular gear, and you will get various error codes and limp home modes. So, nice quick one for you. The vanity mirror can take out the fuse, which will prevent you from being able to drive the car. So if you can't get it into gear, see if your vanity mirror lights up. If it doesn't, you're 90% sure fuse 7 has blown. Obviously you work out why you've blown it, but the chances are it's connected with the vanity mirror, the lamp inside it, the contacts, etc.